This is day one of me squatting every day. Corey Gregory, John Bros, squat every day, bench most days. I believe it's 3.0. My form definitely needs work. My body in general needs work. I'm going on a weight loss routine. I started fasting, intermittent fasting, and basically doing a good amount of volume in the weight room as well as adding conditioning work. This was day one of me doing that. I'm already pretty big as far as like muscles are concerned, but I have fat that needs to be trimmed up. So definitely not as many rest periods. Definitely a lot of just high volume work. And just all in all, pushing myself. Today was a not a very hard day. I want to ease into it. I've been slacking off in the gym lately, so I'm trying to ease back into it. We started off with lunges. Then I went into. I didn't have a GHD machine, so I went into instead. I did leg curls, superset it with back extensions. Then we came over to the squat rack, warmed up with the bar, did about the bar for 15 reps. I think I did that 4 times over, so 60 reps in total. Tried to give maybe 10, 20 seconds in between, just enough time to get my footing right, readjust, and then get back into it. Those warm ups with that much volume gives your body time to really adjust to squatting for the day. I try to treat my body as if like I forgot how to squat every day. And when I go back to the squat rack, I give myself a good amount of reps to relearn the motion, to get into the groove. Um, then I put a plate on, and then we go 185. That's a plate and a quarter. Then we go 2 plates. Then we go 2 plates and a quarter. Then 3 plates, and so on and so on. The program today calls for 6 heavy singles, so I started my singles around 275, and finished somewhere around 345. Not heavy at all, but for easing back into it, that's pretty heavy for me. And I had no spotter, so I didn't want to chance it too much. Like I got to the point where the last set was 345, and there was no real sticking point, but it was a lot slower than I wanted it to be. So just to preserve myself and be able to come back strong on Sunday, or tomorrow I should say, I stopped there. Plus, I had deadlifts and I had more benching and I had some running stuff I wanted to do. So I didn't want to overdo my body. Right now, I'm over here. It's changing songs, taking my time. My gym is we don't have too many people that record at the gym, so if you record, it's definitely like people are looking at you like, what's going on? What the hell? So this is my first time recording myself. First time looking at myself. I see my areas that need work. I see my form that needs work. I see my fat I need to shed. Uh, I definitely have man boobs. That's not from just fat either. That's I was born with more like I don't know if it was estrogen or whatever, but more ever since I was younger, I had those like more tissue in that area than most. I'm probably gonna need surgery to get those off eventually, but for now, we're just gonna work with what we have and try to figure it out the best way we know how to. Here I am changing plates. I believe I'm going to 275 now. I can't really tell from this angle, but I think it's 275. Like I said, we had a lot of work. I only recorded the squats because my battery ran out. I have a horrible phone, and the battery dies so quickly. The gym wasn't that crowded today. The same people that always be there were there. I love Fridays in the gym. It's a little less crowded. I love Sunday mornings in the gym as well. A lot less crowded. I just put my headphones on, go to work. I like squatting with just my tights on, but today I decided to keep the shorts on. Besides the funny glares you get, I just wanted to go ahead and for the first video, I didn't want to be. I wanted to keep it PG-13. I didn't want to get X-rated on the first video. As you see, my shorts are like very high. I should have just wore my tights. And there go those man boobs again. Poking right out of the shirt. Work in progress. Work in progress. I'm not too mad at the squat form. I can see that I have a butt wink at the bottom of the squat. The butt kind of comes in a little bit. My flexibility on my squat is not where it should be. I lack a little bit of ankle mobility. I don't keep my torso upright. My back is not flexed and strong at the top. But it's coming along. And the more I squat, the more I'll get better at it. Sorry, the more I'll get better at it. A little butt angle. What else? This was just a quick squat progression, man. It wasn't too much thinking, just squat, load the plate, squat, load the plate, squat, load the plate. In between chain songs, get my mind right. Sweating pretty hard. But now I think I went up to 335. Yeah, this is 335. Make sure the weights are secure. Just the day before I was squatting, and me being a klutz, I load one side up, and I forgot to take off the quarter, so I get the 3 plates. Forgot to take off the quarter on the other side, and so there's basically 3 plates and a quarter on one side, and just 3 plates on the other. I take it off the rack, and shit almost drops. So definitely be careful of that, or maybe it's just me being fucking klutz. Here we are at 335. Pull my pants up a little bit, get ready, get my tunes right. My hands were really wet. And one thing about squatting, especially squatting heavy, is that you need your hands to be extra dry, which is when powder comes in, and chalk, I mean, because you want to be able to grip that bar and really like screw your hands into the bar to activate your top of your back, your scapula. You want to be able to have that tension on your upper back so that you can place the bar there. Without that tension, the bar can slide, it can fall, it can go do a lot of things. Here I am with 335. I backed it out, try to keep my steps as minimal as possible, and then we squat. I'm down and I'm up. Clean set, no real sticking point. I wasn't a grinder, wasn't the perfect squat. I've definitely seen a lot of people squat better, but it's a good squat. It's a good squat if I do say so myself. Once again, man, just trying to get the feel for the squat, trying to get the feel for having weight on my back. By no means is 335 a lot of weight. It's not at all. People do a lot more than me, but I'm not here competing with anybody but myself. Trying to get to the next level, and maybe I can look back at this a year from now, and it'll be 435 that I'm talking about. I've squatted 420 before, so my max is around 420. But once again, I wanted to keep it at a comfortable weight, and I didn't have any spotter, even though I squatted 420 without a spotter either. Deadlifted 450, squatted 420, and benched 300. Now my bench is at like a 285, 290, and my squat, I don't even know, but it's probably 405 now. It could be a little higher. And my deadlift, I messed my back up on deadlifts like 2 months ago. I felt a crazy click in my back, and I haven't deadlifted heavy for 2 months. The heaviest I've deadlifted was 275 last week for 1 rep, but I've done a whole lot of lower back exercises, stretches, core workouts, things to get my lower back strong, so that I don't have that problem again. So I'm slowly getting back into deadlifting as well, but not enough to the point where I'm going to pull something. I don't want to injure myself because I don't get paid to do this. If I get injured, I can't go to work, I can't live life. So definitely easing my way into it, finding a happy medium between getting stronger, but also getting more condition, also looking good in clothes, and having a body that feels good. Here I am. I believe I'm about to go for my last set. Once again, the program called for 6 sets. I don't think I did 6 heavy sets. I might have did 4 heavy sets. I don't even know. I started counting at 275. So I guess it was 275, 315. Oh, and the video just cut off. Well, that was the battery dying. Sorry for that. I'll definitely have more videos coming. And thanks for watching.